Let's get this show started!
In today's video, Leon Edwards' coach reveals they won't grant Jorge Masvidal a title shot. Sean Strickland is out for the Jared Cannonier fight due to injury. Ben Askren says he's 100% interested in fighting Jorge Masvidal. Alex Volkanovski gets pranked by Hasbulla. Paddy Pimblett gets a Rolex watch from Drake. Petr Yan meets Sean O'Malley in Thailand. And Brendan Schaub explains why Leon Edwards should fight Masvidal next. Leon Edwards' coach says they won't grant Jorge Masvidal a title shot. After Edwards dethroned Kamaru Usman to claim the welterweight title at UFC 278, Masvidal called him out. Although Edwards told MMA Fighting prior to beating Usman that he'd be willing to defend his title against Masvidal, his coach, Dave Lavelle, says Gamebred has to wait his turn. In an interview with MMA Junkie, Edwards' coach said this: "Leon has been climbing the hill for a long time, as you know, and he's tried to reach the top, and each time he does, he's been knocked back, knocked back, knocked back. But now, he's climbed the top. Now, he can be the one at the top of the mountain, knocking back people. Well, you can stand at the back of the line, Mr. Masvidal, for starters. Mr. Masvidal, you little rat Judas, your time will come also, but we're picking on our terms. The same way you told Leon wait at the back of the line, well, you wait now, mate, because Leon is at the top of the hill." What do you guys make of these comments from Dave Lavelle? Do you think Masvidal deserves to fight Edwards for the title? Let us know in the comments below. Dana White announced the news during the post-fight press conference for Tuesday's Contender Series event. The UFC president stated there won't be a replacement to fight Jared Cannonier, and the fight has been officially scrapped from the event.
There's also a photo of Sean Strickland's finger. Looks terrible, badly infected. He's saying he's going to need surgery. Do you know if that's going to affect the fight coming up, or?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, he's out.
Thank you.
Yep.
As we reported yesterday, Ben Askren recently said that he would come out of retirement to rematch Jorge Masvidal. Now, in a video posted to his Instagram page, Askren weighed in on a potential fight with Gamebred and said he is absolutely interested in facing Masvidal again. Here's the clip.
George Masvidal, yeah, I would love to fight him again. I don't think there's any way he actually would say yes. If they were to call me and say, "Hey Ben, we want you to fight George Masvidal in 6 months," I said, "Fucking sign me up. Let's go. I'm so ready for that." But I don't think that's gonna happen. So in that case, I'm happily retired. I'm doing the things I love to do in life, and I'm not gonna come back because I have no desire to come out of retirement unless there's that one reason. That's it. That's it. But they said, "Hey, give me 6 months. Let's go." I'm ready. I'm ready for that. No problem at all. I don't know. I guess if there was a wrestling match, I love wrestling, and I coach wrestling almost every day, and I'm in there wrestling with the guys. So I suppose I would wrestle if there was a wrestling match, but there's not.
Hasbulla has struck again, and this time it's on the UFC's pound-for-pound #1, Alexander Volkanovski. The Russian viral sensation was in Melbourne, Australia over the week, and he happened to cross paths with the UFC's featherweight champion, who pulled off something that Volk would never expect coming. During a special edition of Cooking with Volk, Hasbulla smashed a sizzling hot burger on the UFC champion's face. Here's the video.
Look. I forgot about the chili. We forgot about it. The chili's in the eyes now too.
Rapper Drake has delivered on his promise and bought Paddy Pimblett and Molly McCann Rolex watches after winning $3.7 million in a double bet on the UFC stars. Backstage after the victories at UFC London, McCann tagged the rapper in a video on her Instagram story, requesting that the musician buys them both plush Rolex watches after winning the money. McCann later confirmed she had received an agreement via Instagram direct messages from Drake, who had vowed to purchase the expensive watches. Now, in a video on social media, Pimblett has been gifted his watch while on a trip to America.
29 business on fight. Finish.
Oh,
belt. Thank you very much. Nice one for that, Drake. Thank you very much. He said he'd get us a Rolex and he's got us one. You would have been able to get us a better watch if you would have bet with Barstool. You would have got more money. But thank you very much. Really appreciate that, lad. Nice one.
Fans have recently been treated with some fun footage of Petr Yan seemingly interacting with his upcoming opponent, Sean O'Malley, in Thailand. Yan is scheduled to meet Sugar at UFC 280 in October. The former champ was recently seen walking up to someone who looks almost exactly like O'Malley from behind. Here's the video.
Sean, how are you, brother?
Brendan Shaw believes Leon Edwards should fight Jorge Masvidal next. Speaking on the most recent episode of the Thick Boy podcast, Shaw encouraged Edwards to fight Masvidal next and explained why this fight makes the most sense. Here's the clip.
I mean, I would love to see Masvidal versus Leon Edwards. And also, I said this on last week's SCHAUB show. If I'm Leon Edwards, that's the fight I go for.
It's the biggest
fight. I would be going for. A, it's the biggest fight. B, it's also, listen, not an easy fight by any means, but it's easier than Kamaru. There's a reason Kamaru's such a big favorite in the rematch. Leon Edwards' team knows that. You know, even though he had an off night, his body wasn't feeling good. So I would be all over that Masvidal fight, man. Yeah. All over it. And Masvidal versus Leon Edwards, and they show the backstage stuff. They hype it up like that's gonna sell pretty freaking well. And also, it's Masvidal, man. You know, there's some guy that I know. What does he say? He's 1-3 in his last 4. I don't give. Put him in there. Masvidal, Leon Edwards, sell that October, get it done, and then Kamaru. And if you're a Leon Edwards fan, that's what you want, because we want Leon Edwards to make the most money possible and stay champ the longest possible. The chances of him beating Kamaru the second or the third in the rubber match, I keep saying fucking second fight, but in the rubber match is not likely. So if you're a Leon Edwards fan, you want him to fight Masvidal.
Yeah. Here are the top 3 memes we found on the internet. Third place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Michael. Second place was found on Instagram and was posted by a user named Max2000. And our top picked meme was also found on Facebook and was posted by a user named Laura. Every day, we search the internet for the funniest MMA memes and post them to our fan page on Facebook called MMAmemes.com. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, just send it to us in private message on Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.